So the first use case that we'll be discussing is as a marketing executive, you have a lot of content somewhere in existing libraries, probably in a cloud drive such as Google Drive or OneDrive or SharePoint. So what you need is you need that content, you need your existing content, and you need a way to create links on top of those existing contents. You want to share that existing content rather than uploading it somewhere else and creating a copy of it. And at the same time, you also want to align the sales team on that same collateral library so that you again don't have to maintain the content pieces at two different places. So in CloudFiles, we provide these functionality, and let's check it out how this is done. So as a marketing executive, you may have your content, your PDF, ebooks, all of your marketing collateral at a lot of different places. For example, you might be doing all of your creation and collaboration in Google Drive or in OneDrive, or you might have it in your local folders. So in case you have it in local folders, you can just come to Cloud Files, register, and start uploading your files over here, start creating those folders. However, in case you have your existing content in some or the other cloud drives, you can just click on this gear icon and you can show or hide all of these different drive options that we provide. And we are also going to add box and Dropbox into this in the future. Now I have all of these drives showing up on my left nav bar. I can go into any one, and when you come up the first time, it's going to show this one-time one-click connection process. I can just authenticate my Google. And as you will see, the files are going to show up instantly. So all of my Google Docs, Google Sheets, Google Slides, or any other documents are now into Cloud Files. And the same applies for SharePoint, for OneDrive, and for other drives as well. So now that I have all of my marketing content into Cloud Files, what I can do is I can start creating links. For example, I can select this particular Google Doc and I can create multiple links for this. For example, let's say I'm sharing this on my social media channels and I'm also sharing this in an email marketing campaign. These links can have different settings. For example, on a social media, I don't know who's going to click on this link. So I want to display an email wall which asks the person their email. And we are going to cover this more in the lead generation use case, how this email is captured. At the same time, if I'm sending some sort of an email marketing campaign, I already know the email of the person. I have some sort of a email marketing software like MailChimp or HubSpot, which I'm using to send out this mass email. And I can simply use this link, which does not ask the person for a email, along with another feature which we are going to talk about later in the lead generation video, which helps you bypass that email wall and still collect personalized analytics, basically ungated content analytics. So I can have these different links, plus I can also have my sales team access the same content, create their own links, and as a marketer, I can see the consumption of the content by the sales team. For example, my sales team might be using HubSpot and they might be creating links of the content from HubSpot. And all of these links and all of the analytics on this would be showing up over here. And I can see how much of my content is being consumed. So this was it about how to get your existing content, create links, and make that existing files powerful. And in the other videos, we are going to cover other marketing use cases. So that's it for this one. So next up, we'll discuss a lead generation use case, which is a very important one for marketing. As a marketing executive, you have this content at various places. As mentioned, you are either serving that as downloads to emails or behind some sort of a email wall. You want to collect a lot of leads from all of this content, which is hosted on the website. And at the same time, you also want to qualify a lot of traffic. So first of all, we are going to talk about the lead generation features in Cloud Files and how they can help you collect that personalized analytics. So let's check it out. So in order to discuss the lead generation features for marketers, let's first discuss the soft ID wall or the simple email collection. I have this social media link over here, and I'm just going to enable this require email setting. And now if I open this link up, you're gonna see that this email wall comes up. So over here, I can either log in through my Outlook or Google account, or I can enter some email address and I can continue. We also provide a feature where you can verify this email address, but usually this is not as important for marketers. Another feature which might be, and if I do enter some email over here, that new contact is going to be created on my HubSpot, and a timeline activity is going to be posted on that contact. And in case that contact already existed, simply a timeline activity is going to be posted on that. Now, another feature that might be interesting for marketers is the restricting of domains. For example, sometimes you might not want certain free email providers such as Gmail or Hotmail.com to be accessing your files. Rather, you would want people to use some sort of a work email. In that case, you can provide a list of domains here. And you can simply and whenever someone tries to access that file from one of those domains, an error is going to show up. So for example, I've already provided gmail.com here, and I'm just going to try to access this with a Gmail ID. And now you see it shows this access denied, and this particular email is not authorized to view this document. So this is interesting for marketers. And another third use case is sometimes you might want to send email marketing campaigns where you already know the email of this person, and you don't really want to show this particular email wall. In those cases, what you can do is you can attach an email parameter into the URL. So for example, I'm simply going to attach email equals to some email. And in fact, I'm not going to use this. I'm going to use something else. And now if I access this document, so the email wall doesn't show up and the document opens up. And if I go back into the analytics, that analytics is actually tracked against the particular email that I used. So you can use the contact personalization token. For example, in HubSpot, I can insert a link and add an email parameter with these curly braces at the end, and this simply personalizes the link for every mass email that is going, and this can be used in sequences or in templates, and this can also be used with any other email marketing tool where you are sending the CloudFiles links. So using these three features, you can collect emails, and you can also collect personalized analytics on those emails, and this is pretty much it for this use case. We'll be discussing the third and the fourth use case together. Basically, we'll be seeing how cloud files can be used by a marketing team, not only to qualify the leads. And when I say qualify the leads, it's not based on email clicks or email opens, but rather a very solid metric, which is the reading time of the person. And at the same time, by using those analytics, how you can analyze what are the popular or unpopular pages, where the drop-offs are happening, and how you can export that analytics to calculate your content and campaign efficiency. So let's check how we can do this in Cloud Files. So I have this detailed analytics available on all of my links. This analytics is also available at a file level or a folder level. There is a lot of stuff that I can do with this analytics. For example, I can not only see the popular and the unpopular pages in my content, depending on how much time people are spending on those pages. I can also see where exactly people are dropping off. For example, I can go into these individual sessions and see the drop spots on my pages. At the same time, I can also go into the individual user. So there is a drill down analytics available, and I can see the interest of each of the users. How often exactly are they coming back to this content, and how much exactly are they accessing it? Finally, I can export all of this analytics, and with this Excel file that is created, so we export a bunch of columns in this. We export all of your we export all of the emails that have accessed this particular document, the total time, the total downloads of all of the users, the all of the page-wise analytics, and then you can run all sorts of formulas on these columns to find out your content and campaign efficiency. And finally, since all of this analysis that you are doing is on top of time-based data and data which is collected after the file is rendered, it's much more reliable than email clicks and opens. And so your metrics and KPIs for marketing are much more reliable this way.